here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Fournette. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Finds a seam inside the 40. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every...
Well, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
Dobbs now on second down. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Complete. Richardson has it. And he's brought down. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And the lead is now an even 30. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line. So they go.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Willie Henry in there to get him for a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Bortles now to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On third and long, it's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is Thomas. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And now here's a carry heading left. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Fighting through, and he's got space. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gets him the first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Back to throw Dobbs. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Willie Henry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. And taken right on the 30. Whoosh. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, it's Thomas. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
390.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Uses the stiff arm. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try now for Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, it's one thing to win.